Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Wednesday the 11th of February 2025 and tonight we were of course meant to be going back to the International Stadium for Gateshead versus Braintree Town in the National League, but unfortunately the persistent levels of rain in the Gateshead area over the last few days has got the better of that one. But the good news is the evening's not lost, and instead we're heading back to the Calvert Stadium where it is Northallerton Town versus Crook Town in Northern League Division 1. And going into this game this evening, Northallerton are currently in 17th place in the Northern League Division 1 table, while Crook Town are in 11th place. And would you believe it, these two played the reverse of this fixture just last Tuesday, and in that one Crook ran out 5-1 winners. But since then Northallerton have picked up a 2-1 win over Penrith, and perhaps the fact that this game against Crook has come about so soon after the previous one might even serve as a good thing, because it'll still be fresh in Northallerton mind. It'll still be, I imagine, relatively raw, and they'll probably have maybe a better idea as to how to go about it tonight. But all the same, it is still going to be an extremely tough game for them, because despite the fact Crook are in 11th place, they are a little bit behind some teams in terms of the matches that they have played, and if they can make the most of those games in hand, then they could well be in or at least around the playoffs. So plenty for them to go for tonight, but Northallerton will definitely see it as the maybe your Crook one, obviously on the back of what happened last Tuesday, and of course the fact that Crook won here in the FA Vars back in November. So Northallerton might be a bit of a revenge factor in this game for them tonight, who knows. But we of course did go to this fixture the season before last. It was the very first Northern League game of that season, and it was, let's just call it an absolute classic. What didn't have that game have? Can this one be equally as exciting? Let's head on down to the Calvert Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Crook are getting ready to see. It looks as though they're going to be in a change strip of light blue this evening. Costa would play in amber shirts and black shorts in the home games, and Northallerton are getting ready in the distance. I think probably are going to be in the traditional black and white stripes. But anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out the tunnel and ready to start the match. Are underway. Scroll down, I think it was steady, wasn't it? Nobody else should. I was just making
Anyone got 20 quid?
Half-time, Northallerton Town 1, Crook Town 0. One of the more lucky goals that you're likely to see this season, but they all count, don't they? And you know what? Sometimes you create your own luck. It was a really good move from Northallerton. Tafari Nicholas doing a lot of good work. Was a little bit unlucky with his cross, but they kept the attacking play going, managed to get a shot off. Harry Croft will have scored more intentional goals in his life, but I'm sure he'll take it all the same. And I quite like what he brings to Northallerton's attack, I've got to say. I think the way he's able to maybe just give defenders one or two things to think about off the ball. I think it maybe creates a bit more space, and I think with him in the side, Northallerton do look a bit more of a threat going forward, and obviously we've seen him quite a few times this season, and the issues have always seemed to be lacking a bit of bite in the final third, whereas they seem to have that a little bit more tonight. Crook have done most of the attacking, as you'd probably expect from a side that are within arm's length of the playoffs, and still, you know, like and the playoffs obviously still well within the grasp, but haven't been able to make it count just yet. But I do expect in the second half that they will try to move the ball a little bit quicker, just try and make things maybe a little bit more awkward for the Northallerton defence to deal with. But yeah, they have got to be careful as well. While obviously they are maybe going to have to start taking a few more risks as the half goes on. Yeah, obviously the risk with that is that at any point Northallerton could break away, and we've seen in that half just how dangerous Northallerton can be going down the flanks. So it's finally poised for the second half, but I think everyone coming to this game tonight probably was expecting quite a bit of fight from Northallerton, obviously on the back of what happened when these two played each other last week, and we're definitely seeing that so far. I think Crook probably knew themselves that this wasn't going to be as straightforward for them tonight, but another 45 minutes to go, and it's going to be a big 45 minutes at that. Oh, What a save that is! Kept them in the game there. It's in! Game on. So definitely into added time now. I'm not sure how much has been added on there. There hasn't been a massive deal in terms of stoppages in this game. So Crook are pushing for that equaliser.
Come on, chase, Lover, chase! Come on! Well done!
Well, the keeper's up. A long throw is about to go in. It's come to nothing. Just back out. No chance to get it back in the box, is it? Keeper's still up. He'll take his time. Have Northallerton done enough?
Take it in the corner.
It's done.
I'll be home tonight. Good luck. See you next year.
See you later. Full-time Northallerton Town 2, Crook Town 1. That is the very definition of a battling performance. I think for Crook, like in the situation they're in terms of going for the playoffs and that sort of thing, I think they'll just have to put this one down as one of those nights. It just wasn't happening for them above all else. But I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Northallerton there tonight. To a man, every player put a shift in. They left no stone unturned. They were switched on when they needed to be switched on, other than the goal which Crook scored. And I think at that stage of the game when Northallerton had just gone 2-0 up, I think what Northallerton needed to do from that point was just nullify the game a little bit, take the sting out of it. But Crook were presented with a way back into it. But as we say, the Northallerton's effort alone tonight was absolutely tremendous, and I've got to give a special mention to Callum Dobson in the Northallerton goal. I thought he had a brilliant game tonight. Was really solid in terms of shot stopping, but I think in particular his distribution was absolutely second to none. It was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's been a good few days for Northallerton. Obviously, that 2-1 win over Penrith at the weekend, and they've backed it up with a 2-1 win against Crook tonight. And I was exactly right in what I said in my pre-match preview, that this was possibly even a good time for Northallerton to be playing Crook. Obviously, like fairly soon after they just played them, and being on the receiving end of a hammering. Northallerton were well up for it tonight, and I think you could see that. It was just the little things as well, just their determination to win second balls and that sort of thing. It was, I've got to say, in many respects tonight, it was a very, very impressive performance from Northallerton. I'd certainly say it's the best that I've seen them play this season. That's obviously backed up with by the fact that they've actually been on the right end of the scoreline for once when I've been to see them. But they'll be absolutely buzzing off the back of that one, I'm pretty sure. And I think the fact that they had to really dig in and work hard for it, I think that will give them that extra bit of satisfaction. So I've got to say, from a spectator's perspective, I genuinely did enjoy that one tonight. I thought it was a good game of football where both sides just really left it all out there. And at the end of it all, Northallerton are on the right end of the scoreline. But as we said, Crook are a good team, and I'm still fairly certain that they will be up there, as we said, results-wise. We've just got to put it down as one of those nights and move on. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with what is a massive game now in the National League. It is Gateshead versus Altrincham, so a bit of a playoff six-pointer there. There should be a good game for the neutral, as it always seems to be when Gateshead play against Altrincham. Two sides play good brand of football. It should be a good game, but the big question is, can the Heed back up that first win of 2025 last weekend with the first home win? Check back on Saturday, to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.